What if I were to tell you Nate Jacobs isn't the villain in Euphoria? He's actually the victim. Let me explain. Euphoria Season 2 starts off with Nate Jacobs running into Cassie outside the liquor store and offering her a ride to the party they were both going to attend. And yes, I will admit Nate was in the wrong for drinking and driving. What he did was not okay, but at the end of the day he's only human and a flawed character with good intentions. Now with that aside, it cuts to Cassie and Nate having an intimate moment in the bathroom, which is then rudely interrupted by Maddie showing up and banging on the door because she needs to urinate. However, Nate and Maddie had been broken up and is more than in the right to start seeing other people. Nate, being the civil man he is, not wanting to disturb the peace or cause any altercation between Cassie and Maddie, he convinces Cassie to hide in the bathtub while Maddie urinates. Shortly after, Fez sees Nate drinking by himself. He approaches him in what seems to be a friendly conversation, which Nate finds odd and reminds Fez about their last interaction.
The last time we talked, didn't you say you wanted to kill me?
Which is true. Fez had threatened Nate in the past.
You keep fucking with Rue and her friends, and I'ma kill you.
So then Nate makes an anonymous call to the police that Fez was selling narcotics hidden in his house, which was led to him being raided. Nate was just doing something any law-abiding citizen would do. Fez then smashes the bottle on his head for revenge. And at this point I began to ask myself, is Nate actually the hero? Imagine this, you wake up from the worst beating of your life, and the person you hate the most is the only one who's there. The person who hurts you the most.
Living a double life? Not my biggest regret. You are.
And now you're stuck in a love triangle.
You know what you don't realize, Nate? Is I don't care what happens to me. I am crazier!
That's not something to be fucking proud of, Cassie!
No, but it is something you should be scared of.
And you're blackmailed into telling a girl you love her.
I love you.
And now, we're gonna have to cut to the hot tub scene. This is the scene where I truly felt bad for Nate, and
I mean, why not just say we're working it out?
let me just play it.
I'm so glad you guys are back together.
We're not back together.
You're not?
No.
I mean, I was gonna say no, but why are you saying no?
Because we're not.
I know, but why do you sound so definitive about it?
I wasn't being definitive.
It sounded like it.
No, I mean, she just asked a question.
That
so
you didn't
I was
have to
just-
answer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you did.
I don't understand what we're arguing about.
You and your tone.
But we're not back together. Yet.
The scene obviously went on much longer, but you guys get the point. Now let's move on to the elephant in the room.
Can you imagine if I was sitting here with a gun?
Okay, let's overanalyze this whole scene. Nate says, imagine if I were sitting here with a gun, which is complete satire, because he actually is there sitting with a gun. Nate is joking at this moment. Even towards the end, he does clarify to Maddie it was all a joke.
I was joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But obviously Maddie didn't think of it as a joke, so she started crying like a baby. Nate then calmly asked for his disc back.
I'm gonna need that disc now.
I don't have it.
Imagine how annoying it is someone you love and trust stole something from you and doesn't want to give it back. So Nate does take some drastic measures, logically. There was no bullets in the gun too. Anyways, it's the day of the play. Nate is publicly humiliated in front of the whole school. Nate, still not being comfortable with who he is played for laughs.
Lexi, you're a fucking G!
He doesn't cause a scene or try to fight anybody, he just leaves. This really goes in depth about Nate's character, and shows how much of a mature and responsible person he is compared to the others.
Because Hallie's a two-faced cunt. Why I'm not a cunt? You're the cunt! You're the fucking cunt, bitch! Language!
You would think after all this, Nate Jacobs would find a negative outlet, such as doing drugs or drinking alcohol, but instead he puts his time and effort into finding justice. So with that being said, Nate confronts his father about all his wrongdoings.
I spent my whole life trying to protect you. And instead of loving me, you fucking hated me for it.
And does the right thing.
Nate. Don't do this. Nate, look at me. Do not do this. Nate, don't do this. I'm begging you, don't do this.
You are who you are. I don't think you're ever gonna change.
And not only that, he gives the tape to Jules.